What's going on, everybody? Welcome back, Doc Average Gamer guys. Another base raid. So we're jumping into a base raid SILIN today, SILIN. Interesting little name, and actually a pretty premium base, although it is going to be an expensive base to do some raiding. Now, there are quite a few different options in order to tackle this. This is a pretty well-built base. There are some steel walls. There are plenty of additional walls. There's a lot of potential crates and routes and avenues you can take. The raid today for us is going to be focused on healing items, weapons, and armor. There's plenty of SWAT armor. There is a whole chest full of heals, which is actually primarily what I personally am after. In addition, we'll be able to pick up some weapons, some Glocks, and a few things in that. So here's what we got rocking and rolling. Expensive base because this is a 3C4 base. We also do and are going to be bringing just some standard hatchets. There is a route that would take you in where you would need to break down some level 2 walls. So if you choose to go and do a little bit of additional research, you may be able to find that as well. So we're going to jump into this. I am going to jump in really quick. I am going to get a fish steak bonus just to make sure that we can hit all of these crates, especially pop in 3C4. It is going to get a little loud here. So we're going to go ahead and do that, and we'll get into the raid. Okay, so we're jumping in here. We do also have spikes, so the reset trick is going to work for us. This is, again, a very well-built base. There's lots of different compartments and a whole lot of different things going on. Where we are going to target specifically is going to be right here. That's where we're going to break in. There is an entrance point over this way that can also net some pretty good rewards. So again, I do recommend taking a look at that if you're interested in this. You have a ton of beautiful carrots. We are going to take a whole bunch of these. We'll use these as probably actually as main heals, to be honest with you, because we should be able to take care of that. And then we do have a chopper as well, and we're going to get some gas here. It is important to note there's a turret here in this first area, so do keep that in mind. I don't think the rewards for that are great, so don't recommend popping into there. But again, it is a little bit dependent on what you need here in the base particularly. You may need some different types of supplies, so there's that. But let's go ahead. We're going to utilize our first C4 here. And again, we do have fish steaks going right now, so we're going to get a little bit of a boost to the sound. This first, we want this first crate here is going to have a couple of good sets of armor. So we do want to grab these. We're going to look to basically blow open both of these two walls, I do believe. We're going to go ahead and get this one going. We should get our first wave of zombies from this point. We could utilize the spikes if we want to do that, but we'll take care of these guys, and we'll see you when they're all dead. Okay, now that that is completely broke open this additional wall, we have 2 additional crates in here. We're going to crack both of these open, but the last thing we're going to do is utilize our last C4 here on this door, and this is going to basically break open this compartment, and we'll take care of the rest of these zombies here. I'll see you when we get back. Okay, I think we have them all taken care of. I don't know. The space is so big that there's a lot going on here. So we've utilized up our C4. We do have some good sets of armor here. And this is going to be the first opportunity for us to grab a couple of guns and a little bit of heals if we want to go ahead and do that. Probably could come in with less than the hatchets that we have, just as an important note. We're going to give 3 chops to basically the remaining couple of chests here and soften them up. We have this one blowed up as well, and some pretty good heals. Again, plenty of food. So all in all, a pretty solid base if this is the type of materials that you're looking for. So we're going to crack this one. We'll just go ahead and crack all these because that will take care of it. We'll get through the last wave of zombies, and we'll show you what's in the crate and do our reset trick. Okay, I think that's all of them here. What we are going to go ahead and end up doing is going to go ahead and drop these off, and then we'll start again. This crate here, tons of food, also a good option to grab some heals. This is the crate truly that I did want because we got a whole lot of med kits. So you've got a whole bunch of med kits, a whole bunch of bandages. We're absolutely going to take and make use of and grab as many of those as we can. We've got some more additional sets of armor. and a little bit more food and bandages. We have another additional set of some armors there, and then a handful more med kits. So again, not crazy. There is plenty of options. Again, there's basically crates throughout this entirety of this base. So just do keep that in mind. If you're looking for something more specific, be sure to do some additional research. You'll be able to probably find a couple of options to attack this a few different ways, which is always good to know. And that can give you some options to be successful there. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to do a reset trick here. We're going to take that chopper full. We'll come back. We're going to grab some additional med kits. So we'll show you what we pick up here. But that's what we got going for this space raid. All right, so we're back in. We're healthy here. Got our first set of items dropped off. Going to go ahead and drop these things. We'll get sorted up. I'm going to put down the food at the moment because I do think we have some better options to take here. We're going to just fully fill up on heals probably. That's going to be the main thing that we take. We've recently done some base raids where we've gotten a lot of armors, so I'm not as inclined to take those. These heals are going to be absolutely wonderful for us, but we will probably take at least one more set of armor. I actually continue to need the bodies. I have plenty of helmets. Take pants. Take the pants. Probably take these. I think this is about where we're going to leave it. Although, that represents more med kits, I do think, than that. We'll get topped up here. Might actually take the steaks. At least one set of steaks. And then again, we just have bandages that we're going to leave here. Oh, we could take one stack of this. Grab one more stack of bandages. Actually, I'm going to grab 2 stacks of bandages. We have plenty of SWAT helmets. So that's pretty much going to wrap us up here. So I won't delay this one any longer. Again, plenty of really solid items to be able to pick up in this base. Plenty of healing items. Again, be sure to take a look and do a little bit of additional research if you want to approach this base a little bit differently. 3C4 is quite a bit, but I do personally think this one is pretty well worth it with all of the different armors that you can pick up. Some pretty good weapons, handful of Glocks, you get a katana, and then all of these med kits is super helpful. So hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, thank you so much for tuning in, checking this out. This is in our raid playlist, so be sure to check back here if you're doing any additional raids, and just see if we've been able to do some research for you so you can make the best out of those raids. Like, comment, subscribe, help us out here on the YouTube. Check out our Last Day on Earth content as well. Posted videos a couple of days a week, so be sure to check that out, and happy raiding.